For the sake of your mental health, listen up. Remove your eye from my matter. No, they envy me. They know they envy grace. No, the best for me. They know the best for grace. No, they envy me, my guy. They know they envy grace. Hey, no, the best for me. How you got the best for grace? For age, if you senior me, but for grace, we not be mates. For age, if you senior me, but for grace, we not be mates. Hey, no, they envy me. They know they envy grace. No, the best for me. How you got the best for grace? You want to challenge who God they guide? You must be out of your mind. You know if you start who God the beat now, impossible. Hey, no, they envy me. They know they envy grace. No, the best for me.
Hello guys, welcome to my video. Today I want to talk about something very important and a little bit emotional for me. As you can see in the caption of this video, I'll be talking about motherhood in a strange land. Motherhood in a strange land. So if you've been following my video, you would notice that I am not in my home country. I'm not in Nigeria. And where I am, I don't have any family member whatsoever, not even distant relative. And if you've also been following my previous video, you would also know that I gave birth a year ago. I think last year, April, yeah, April last year. And basically, I've been doing everything by myself without any kind of help from family members or loved ones. So I'll be talking about my experience as a mother in a strange land today. But before I start, I want to show you guys my environment. I'm actually taking a walk with my baby. So 1 minute, let me show you my environment. So you see, this is my baby Pollyanna, and this is my environment. You know, I'm at the seaside. It's late already, so everywhere is dark, just the street lights, and you can see, as you can see, children playing around. You see? So this is where I am right now. I'm just taking a walk. This place is quite far from the house. I took a walk from the house to this place and I'll take a walk back. So you see, this is where I am. Now we're doing the video here. See my back. See my back. So I'll be doing my video here. Okay. Okay, so let me continue what I was saying. Motherhood in a strange land has really been difficult, I must say. It has really been difficult. I didn't expect it to be this difficult, but it has been really difficult. Okay, so let me start from the period I gave birth. I gave birth on the 13th of April last year, and I actually gave birth through cesarean section, and well, I had to stay in the hospital for 10 days, I think. Yeah, they had to watch me closely because my blood pressure was high. I had other issues. You know, they had to watch my blood pressure. My legs were swollen. They had to watch me, you know, drink lots of water and, you know, urinate the water in my system. You know, so they wanted me to stay for 10 days, and I stayed for 10 days. And after that, I was discharged and I went home. Now, okay, so like I was saying, so when I went home, I stayed with my daughter for the whole of April. Yes, and then May, I stayed with her first week of May, and 11th of May, I had to start work. My students were waiting for me. Like you all know, okay, I don't know if you know, but I'm a teacher in this country. I teach mathematics, I teach English as well. So I had some students waiting for me, and for me, I felt like I was okay. I felt like, okay, I can resume work. It's not a problem. So 11th, exactly 11th of May, I resumed work. So I gave birth 13th of April, and 11th of May, I resumed work. And remember, I didn't give birth normally. I gave birth through operation. Now I resumed 11th of May. I went to work 11th of May and I continued working from there. Although I wasn't working as much as I used to before. I had to resign from a school I was teaching because there I usually work there in that school. I usually work from morning till evening 6 o'clock. So I couldn't work that way again because of my baby, and she was still very young and I couldn't keep her anywhere. So I had to resign from that school. And then I started working in my own establishment. I opened an establishment where I have just few students I teach, at intervals. So I had free times, I had breaks, I can take care of my baby, nurse my baby. That was what I was doing. And I did that like that. Now, thinking about it right now, it was really tough. There were times I didn't know what to do. My baby would cry, and I am sure it's not hunger. I would Back then I must have given her, food and everything, and she would still be crying, and I would just join her and cry. It was that bad that period. It's a new time mom, and my mom was really worried. My mom was really worried. Now I know some people would ask me, why didn't you arrange for your mom to join you? Now I tried. At the time I gave birth, before I even gave birth, I started trying. I tried to see how my mom can come join me here and everything. But that period was when the country became very strict, especially for Nigerians. They had issues with Nigerians then. Some Nigerians living here and working without paying tax, and they also had some other issues. Some Nigerians they're the ones that give Nigerians bad name. Trust me, some Nigerians are the ones giving Nigerians bad names. Then they had issues with Nigerians who were, doing a lot of fraudulent activities and even, you know, having issues with their ladies, things like that. So, in fact, that was a very serious time, and they were really strict and they were not giving visa anymore, even business visa, because they felt like so many people come and stay and overstay. They were not even giving tourist visa as well, because that was what I wanted to get for my mom. They were not even giving visiting visa as well. So it was really difficult at that time. I tried and tried and tried, but it was difficult. I told them that I was about to give birth and I needed my mom to be here, and it was still difficult for me. So that was why I didn't bring my mom. So that's aside. Now you understand why my mom didn't come. Okay, so I was doing all this on my own, and everybody's mind your business. Sometimes, Seth, you might even live in a particular block and you won't even know your neighbors. That is how this place is. You just face your own business and your neighbors face their own business. Nobody is having, it's not like Nigeria where you will see this neighbor knocking at this person's door, sharing food, trying to be friends with each other. No, in this place, it's not that way. It's hard for you to see neighbors, friends. It's hard. It's happening, but I don't think it's as much as the Nigerian way. And then now I'm now a foreigner. I'm a foreigner, and I had the issue of language barrier. Although I can now speak their language, but not so good. I'm not so good with it, but I can speak their language now. But I had that issue of language barrier. Now I was taking care of my baby alone. This is my first child. I've never been pregnant. I had some experience with my elder sister. I helped her at that time to take care of her baby. I had two children. I was there to take care of them until they were two or so. So I had that experience, but that was just the basic experience. That was just all I had. It's different. It's different. And my mom was really worried. Every time my mom would call me, are you okay? And sometimes even on the phone with my mom, I would start crying. I would start crying and crying and crying, and I had to still work because I had to earn. I had to earn. Well, it's a phase that I I have passed through. I've gotten so used to my baby. I I can now take care of my child, and It's not a problem for me. But trust me, it wasn't easy. Okay. And when she was born newly, the little way I survived was, thank God, at that time my husband was not also working so full time. I needed to work. I wanted to work because I wanted to earn as well to support the family. So as a foreigner, you have to earn to pay bills. So my husband wasn't working full time at that time. So I had to fix my lessons in such a way that the period my husband would have free time is when I'm gonna be working. You see? So that was how I fixed the lesson. So whenever my husband is done with his own job and he comes back home, he takes over the baby. By then I'm done breastfeeding. I didn't do exclusive. I'm done breastfeeding. I've prepared everything that he would feed her if if she becomes hungry while I go, and then he would take over, and I would go to work. That was how it was. But then my husband was telling me, he will soon start working full time more because that period was summer period. Summer period, there's no, we don't usually get jobs like that because students would close from school. They would want to travel on vacation and all of that. So we don't usually get jobs during summer seasons. So my husband was warning me that summer will soon be over. He would start working full time. I should know what to do. I should think of what to do. And everything was just in my head like this. I was just thinking of a lot of things, but I was still trying to manage. I did that May, June, July, and August. We managed like that because that was summer period. And then the ending of August, entering September, it became very tough for me because my husband started working full time and I had to carry my baby to work. So I will carry my baby on my back. I'll carry my baby on my back and I will go to work. And then I would pray that she sleeps so that I can teach. And sometimes I would just give her to my colleagues and teach. I employed a teacher then, a little girl. I think she's 16 or 17. Yeah, I employed her then. She could speak English, so I employed her to help me teach, the beginner students, people who cannot even speak English at all, to teach them English. So she could speak their language, so it was easier for her. And whenever I'm teaching, she's not teaching. So that period, she usually helped me with my baby. She would carry my baby and I would teach. I was just managing like that, guys. It wasn't easy for me. It wasn't easy for me. My baby has woken up. Let me show you guys. Poliana, you woken up. How are you? How are you? Kisses. Mwah. I love you. I love you. So as I was saying, that was how I managed until I could not continue paying the lady. I had to let her go. And then I continued. I had to reduce my lessons again. So I started teaching early mornings, late evenings, early morning, late evenings, because early mornings she's still asleep. I'll take her to work while she's asleep. So she'll be sleeping and I'll just put her inside her trolley and go to work. And late evening, she's always very tired. In the afternoon, she's very active. So I don't work in the afternoons. So late evenings as well, I would go to work from 6 o'clock down to 10 o'clock. I would teach. So that was what I started doing. It was really difficult, guys, but I missed my mom then. I missed my siblings that would have helped me. I had no help. I had friends, but in fact, at a point I got a nanny for her, but when winter started coming, when the season of winter started approaching, we during winter seasons like this, there's always this very popular illness, with flu and all of that. So as a little baby now, I couldn't just expose her to things like that. So I had to withdraw her from her nanny. And then I had friends that were willing to help, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't also easy, for them because I had to check their free time because they were also, working. So sometimes I just didn't want to stress anyone with my problems or things like that. I just had to manage. I had no other choice than to manage. That was when I knew that we are strong. Ladies, you would not know how strong you are until you get to that position where you have no other choice but to be strong. I I was multitasking. I could do four things. You know, I could do four things at the same time. I was praying every day, God, please help my mental health. Help me. Sometimes I would feel like I'm losing it. And I would just pray, God, this is a gift. This is a gift that you gave to me. Give me the strength to take care of this child. Give me the strength to nurture her. Give me the strength to bring her up right. That was my prayer every time, every time. I just tried to be conscious of myself mentally. I was so scared at that time I was so scared of my mental health. I've heard a lot of stories about, postpartum depression and all of that. So I was so, so, so cautious of it because I'm in a land where I don't have anyone. My family, not my immediates now, but my parents, my siblings. I didn't have them here. So I just wanted to be conscious. Every day I wake up, I'm trying to be conscious, asking God for strength. And God helps me. My baby is 1 year and 1 month now. And I'm proud of myself. I am glad. I am happy that I actually went through this journey. And I'm thankful to God. God did it. I have been working and I have been taking care of this child all by myself. It's been God. So, motherhood in a strange land is not easy, guys. Except if that strange land, you have family members there. And by family members, I mean your direct family members, not cousins and uncles, because they might not also send you, might not care. What is it? My love, what is it? What is it? Hmm? What is it? What is it? You might not care. So that is it. Motherhood in a strange land is not easy. I thank God for life. I thank God for all His goodness and mercies, and I am a proud mother of this beautiful angel that is crying right now, trying to disturb my video. But it's okay. I'm done with the video already. So please do well to subscribe to my video, like, share, and please support me by subscribing. Thank you so much. I love you guys. This is my video. This is me, a mother in a strange land. And I am grateful to God for His strength. Okay. Goodbye. Love you. Mwah.